Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. And today we're here in Create a Sim because in celebration of this holiday season, I wanted to start a mini challenge basically based off of a Hallmark movie. So today we are going to be creating our protagonist. She is our big city girl who has to go back home to her small town and find her Christmas cheer. We are going as fully generic of a Hallmark theme as we can, and I hope you enjoy that because I'm definitely a Hallmark movie girly. I know that they all have the same plot, but I'll watch them every time because in the end, it's so nice to see her really find her spark. So this is Miss Kelsi Hayes, and I tried to give her traits that I thought fit with kind of the vibe of the big city kind of lawyer. I think I'm gonna go for like lawyer in my head. I did give her a very business casual set of outfits for this. We will probably change the way she looks as the series goes on, as she becomes accustomed to small town life. I do also have a potential romantic interest because it's not a Hallmark movie without a small town romantic interest. I didn't create a big city boyfriend that she leaves for the small town man because I don't love that level of conflict. I don't want her leaving a man because I feel like a lot of times the big city boyfriend's really not that bad. But that's beside the point. We do have our potential love interest in town as well. So Kelsi is ambitious. She is romantically reserved. And she is a perfectionist. Because I think instead of her having a partner already in the big city, I think that her and this guy have some history and she's been burned by love, and so she's just not there for it anymore. So I went with her being romantically reserved, and we will have to kind of push through that and get past those reservations to be able to find our happy end, because of course it's not a Hallmark movie if she doesn't have a happy love story ending. I did also give her the Renaissance Sim aspiration. I kind of struggled with that. I didn't really know what aspiration to go for. Y'all can let me know if you can think of a better one in the comments down below. I also definitely considered giving her the Grinch trait, but it seems kind of like those Sims are mean, basically. Like, they get a positive moodlet from people being unhappy around them, and I don't think that's her vibe. I just think that she's more of like not into Christmas. But anyways, she is moving back to her hometown of Copperdale, where she has inherited basically an abandoned shop front, and her goal is going to be to restore that. She was fired from her big city job. She kind of just lost everything. She'd started like her own law firm and it just collapsed, and I'm going to say that she had like a partner that she trusted, which is where that romantically reserved came from. So she had a romantic partner and they betrayed her. They took everything from her. And now all she has left is this little shop that her family used to run. It was a little Christmas shop, and she was very excited to leave it, very excited to leave kind of all of that behind. But now she has to go back and try to find her way. So that is Kelsi's story. And I am super excited to tell it. Like I said, I love this kind of that simple storytelling. It is going to be like a rags to riches. So we have our build, but we do need to renovate it. And we do, of course, need to turn it into a Christmas shop once again. She is going to start with like no skills or anything. I know that she has like all the background story, but I just think it's easier for rags to riches to start with nothing. But as far as her vibe, I did keep her with like this very like business casual kind of corporate aesthetic, and I think it's really cute. Her favorite color is green, so she ends up wearing green for most of her fits. Her first, like her everyday outfit doesn't have green in it, but it's just because I'm like obsessed with these pants that came with businesses and hobbies, so I had to use them. And then she randomized in with this little athletic fit, and I thought it was like super cute. So this was kind of around the time when I decided that like green would be her trademark color. Also, it obviously fits with the aesthetic. She has red hair, wearing a lot of green. This is a Christmassy Let's Play, so it makes a lot of sense for her. But I thought it was cute, and I kept her hair up for like almost all of her outfits in like this nice bun. And like I said, I think as the series goes on, I want her to kind of loosen up and, let her hair down and really become a different version or just a more relaxed version of herself. I like to think that she's pretty uptight. It's just kind of how she's learned to be over the years in the city and kind of trying to make a name for herself as a lawyer. I mean, law is a very difficult field, and I feel like it's especially difficult for women. So I think that she's really had to hide some parts of herself, but I'm excited to see her really grow and develop and kind of come back into herself and some of the things that she used to love when she was younger, because I feel like she just kind of pushed a lot of that stuff away so that she could fit in with the big city crowds. So that's kind of our goal here. I already have the save kind of set up. So I have her abandoned shop that she has. I have her potential love interest there. I need to go ahead and create some more Sims just kind of as like potential background characters. I've been working on trying to make my save files a little bit more immersive. I'm pretty tempted to work on a forever save file, but I do already have my New Horizons legacy, and that obviously includes making and creating a lot of Sims. So I already have a lot of Sims that I've been making, but I don't think I want that to be the base of my like forever save file or like my base save file, just because I feel like because of the challenges rules, it's a little bit more restrictive, and so it kind of stops me from creating some of the family stories that I maybe would create. So I don't really know. I have considered the origin legacy, and I've considered live streaming. I haven't really live streamed on this channel, but I think it could be fun. Would love to know what y'all would think about that in the comments below. I feel like that's the sort of legacy, like the origins legacy would be really good for live streaming, because you can just kind of work on everything together, and that way y'all could hang out with me while I make Sims. Also, I do see that my more cast columns is not updated. I do need to update that, but it's not game breaking, and sometimes if it doesn't break the game, I just let my mods be a little out of date. Don't judge me. I'm doing the best I can. But either way, let me know what you think about potentially live streaming something like the Origin Legacy Challenge. I think it could be cute. And I don't know, it could be fun, and we could kind of hang out a little bit more. I don't know what time I'd be able to live stream. I do have a toddler and I do work full time, so I'm pretty busy, honestly, a lot of times. So I'd probably be doing mostly night live streams. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about that below. But basically, I'm almost done creating Kelsi. I've just been like rambling in the background, but I think she turned out really cute. I love all of her outfits. I think her winter wear is one of my favorites. I kind of went back and forth because I wanted to be able to wear like a big jacket and then also have like a green dress underneath just to make sure we had that pop of green in there like I like. But I like to think it's pretty cold in Copperdale in the winter. I honestly can't remember if it snows. I'm pretty sure it does. So I wanted her to be nice and warm, and I thought Copperdale was perfect because it has like that very small town feel with like the pier and that kind of stuff. So I think it'd be a really cute world to do a challenge like this in. But hopefully I should have the first part of this little mini series up pretty soon. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think Kelsi's cute. And if you want to create Sims for me, you always can. Just use the hashtag Simbersanders and I will happily add them to my game because I love having a variety of Sims in my game. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Let me know all your thoughts about kind of potentially streaming and this challenge in the comments down below. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who takes a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me and watch my videos. And I will see you all next time. Bye!